Hey Foxes, welcome back to the Foxy Kitchen, aka the Foxy Cocina. Today what we're gonna do is my ultimate favorite go-to breakfast that is super fast, and it's just super fast and very healthy for you. So I advise you to make this because it's 1, delicious, 2, super healthy, and 3, it's fast. Okay, here we go. So what you will need for this recipe is some type of milk. It could be whole milk, skim milk, almond milk, unsweetened milk, whatever it is that you like, you can go ahead and have that. Then you have your rolled oats, your chia seeds, salt, blueberries, honey, cinnamon, pecans or walnuts, whatever your preference is, and protein Greek yogurt, and of course your mason jars. Okay, Foxes, so make sure you go ahead and screenshot the recipe. Remember, this is to your liking. This recipe is to my liking, and I like things super sweet, but if you're not that type of person, then go ahead and switch it around. All right, guys, so let's start story time. Woo! Okay, so there were so many questions that I got from you guys, and there was just one specific one that I was like, yo, I gotta tell this story. So someone asked me what was my first heartbreak. Oh my god. I have to tell you my first heartbreak. And it was kind of messed up, yo. I was like, dang, how you gonna do me like this? Anyways, so let's get this started. So I had my first boyfriend when I was in high school. We're gonna call him Pablo, okay? Pablo was such a nice guy. He was super, super nice. He would write me poetry. He would open the car door for me. He would I don't know, everything was just, he treated me like a queen, okay? He would go out in the hallway and put I love you on the door in high school. He would make artistic things for me. He was a really nice guy. He treated me really good. But unfortunately, this nice guy did not end up being nice. Okay, so about Pablo and his background is he actually lost a lot of weight, and this was the first time he was actually the skinniest. That did not matter to me. I actually fell for his personality. But that's what I was told, and this was the reason why he did the things that he did, I guess. Because, anyways, let's get to the story. So, my god sister at the time was living with me and for a few months, and I wanted to introduce her to my boyfriend, which I did. I said, oh, let's say my god sister's name is Star. I was like, Pablo meets Star, Pablo, and we became the bestest friends, the bestest friends. And I was I would always make arrangements, they would always make arrangements, we would just have a good time. So I was not really threatened by it because at the end of the day, me and my god sister Star were really close. And me and my boyfriend adored each other, you know what I mean? So anyway, Star was like, yo, can Pablo come over? I really want to see him. I want to talk to him and get some advice for this boy that she was talking to. I was like, okay, of course you can. Of course I want my boyfriend over, So she was like, okay, cool. So I invited Pablo over, and once I invited Pablo over, he was like, Star was like, oh, do you want to go ahead and go into the pool? I was like, yeah, I want to go in the pool, you know what I mean? Duh. So we went ahead and we went to the pool, all 3 of us, and we were just all hanging out, talking, and all this jazz, right? So they were going ahead and throwing water against each other, and for me, I should have known that was flirting, but yeah, no, I didn't. I did not know because I was super naive, okay? And I was a virgin. Just to point this out, I know I had I had a huge traumatic past, so I considered me being a virgin because I never willingly gave myself up to somebody. So I just wanted to clarify that. Anyways, so we were all in the pool, they were flirting, I guess, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to the kitchen, I'm really thirsty, I was hungry, I don't know what the heck I was, and I left. So I came back, but the thing is where my pool is, I didn't go through the front door, I actually went through the bathroom, right? So we went through the bathroom, the pool was right there, and the bathroom has a window. So I was like, yo, I gotta take a piss before I go, right? So I go through the bathroom and and that's when my heart literally broke. Yo, I was like, oh my God. I saw Star and Pablo making out. I was like, oh my God. I was like, yo, that's my family and my boyfriend making out. Like, that's crazy. And the Alexis that I was in high school didn't do anything about it. The Alexis in college would have been like, bam, bam, bam. But nah, I didn't do that. I was just looking at the freaking window and I was just crying. That's it. Holding the water bottles, like, didn't say anything. So I went into the pool. I didn't say anything because I also wanted to see if they would tell me. They didn't tell me. And for months, like, Pablo didn't tell me, or Star didn't tell me. So since then I think it was like we were having like a date or something like that. So when we had a date, I told Pablo, I was like, listen, Pablo, like, I know you cheated on me with my god sister. And he was like, oh no, I would never do that. I was like, no, I saw through the window. And he was like, okay, listen, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. You know, she came on to me, you know, that excuse. So I was like, okay. And then he said, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and break up with you because I can't trust you. And he was like, well, Alexis, like, I love you. And he just said all the right things. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll give you another chance. I didn't talk to my god sis. I mean, I trusted her one more time, actually a few more times, and biggest mistake. But anyways, that's another story. So, come to find out, we went ahead and we had a great few months after, right? So, like a good 6 months, we were doing good. I think I dated this guy for like about a year and a half. And he had bad news to tell me, and he was like, listen, Alexis, I'm not going to the same high school as you next year. And I was like, oh my God, are you serious? And he was like, yeah. He's like, I'm not going to. So I was like, okay. I was like, how's this like long distance relationship gonna work? Because, you know, I don't drive, you don't drive, like, how's this gonna work? And he was like, don't worry, I'm gonna make my way out to see you. I was like, okay, that's fine. There's like no problem. Where is my vanilla? There we go. Okay, let me add this real quick. I gotta concentrate since I don't have like all my measurements with me right now. Okay, or all my spoons. Okay, so I created a best friend at the time, and his name was, I'm not gonna tell you, so his name is Chad. Okay, so I had a really good best friend named Chad, and Pablo did not like that. Pablo did not like the fact that I had a boy best friend. And he was like, ooh, look at these blueberries, baby. And whatever. So my best friend Chad told me, was like, listen, my cousin goes to the same school as your boyfriend, and he told me that he has a girlfriend. And I was like, what? What do you mean he has a girlfriend? And he was like, yeah, I'm telling you that he has a girlfriend. I was like, but I'm his girlfriend. He was like, yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that he has a girlfriend, you're his girlfriend. He's cheating on you, Alexis. I was like, I know what you're saying, Chad. I know, I just don't want to believe it. So I was like, yo, you gotta be kidding me. So I'm like, okay, so I called this guy. He told me he didn't cheat on me. I was like, okay, fine. So my last resort, I talked to his best friend that went to high school with me. And I was like, yo, I found out that, you know, Pablo's cheating on me. Is this true? And I have freaking tears in my eyes. And then Chad told me, I guess he didn't care for, not Chad. Chad's my best friend. Hold on, I'm mixing up the names here. So I was crying, and Pablo's best friend ended up telling me that he was. I was devastated. I was crying. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. I was like, why would you even tell me? He was like, because Alexis, you're a good girl, and I would hate I would hate for you to be hurt. I was like, okay. I was like, damn. Like, I was like, I knew I should have never trusted this guy, and he broke my heart again. Like, I tell you, I did not sleep. I did not eat. I was so heartbroken. Anyways, let's go, right? So let's talk about how I approached him. So I didn't have a car, but my best friend Chad did. So I was like, Chad, can you drop me off at his bus stop? So, and he was like, okay. He was like, Alexis, don't do anything crazy. I said, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. So I talked to Pablo's best friend. I was like, who is he cheating on me with? And he was like, this girl that lives near him. And I was like, oh, for real, a girl that lives near him? And then I just remember that conversation that I had with my boyfriend at the time, and I thought that was his friend, right? Because I'm naive, I trusted him, and I was like, okay, fine, whatever. So I was like, yo, I need to see this guy and I need to approach him. So I was like, I asked his best friend, I was like, where does the girlfriend live? And he was like, I can't tell you that. And I was like, you need to tell me. You need to tell me because I need to pick up my stuff from his house and I don't want to be with him anymore. And then he was like, okay, so he did tell me. He ended up telling me where the bus stop was. And I was like, okay, perfect. And then I was like, okay, Alexis, he's either going to go to his bus stop or the girlfriend's bus stop. So my gut was telling me to go to the girlfriend's bus stop. So Chad went ahead, and my best friend was like, okay, let's go ahead and drop you off. I was like, please, Chad, don't leave me here. I need you to stay with me the whole time because this guy can get crazy sometimes. So I went to the bus stop, right? And I knew he was going to be at his girlfriend's bus stop. So I went to the bus stop and I saw him get off the bus. I was like, okay, there he goes. Then I saw his girlfriend get off the bus. And I was like, oh, wow, they're holding hands. And like, just holding hands. Like, nothing's going to surprise them, right? I get out the car and I was like, I yelled. And I had my sunglasses on thinking I was all cute and stuff, right? Like, freaking badass. And I was like, hey, Pablo. And they both turn around. And I was like, yeah, I just looked at him like, he was like, oh, crap. And his girlfriend was like, who's this? I was like, I'm his girlfriend. And she's like, no, I'm his girlfriend. I was like, okay, you're right. You're his girlfriend. I'm his now ex-girlfriend. But we were dating the same time you guys were dating. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, no. I was like, okay, girl, whatever. I could care less. I said, you can have him. I was like, but he needs to leave with me so I can get my stuff out of his house. At the time, I bought him, I think, like a PS2, PS3. I have no idea what I bought him, but I wanted it back. Yes, was I an Indian giver? Yes, because that stuff cost too much money. I'm gonna get spitting. It cost too much money, so I needed it back. How do you gonna cheat on me? So then I asked him, I was like, yo, why did you cheat on me? And he told me the truth. It's because I did not give it up to him. Because I was a virgin, and I did not want to have sex with him. And I was like, wow, well, you could have just, told me that instead of wasting my freaking time. You know what I mean? And I was like, wow. And then he kept talking about, like, this was the first time, like, girls actually came to him and wanted him because he lost all his weight. I was like, wow, really? I was like, okay. You know what, Pablo? I was like, you're a jerk. Like, how dare you, like, treat other people like this? Like, if you did not want to be with me, then you should have broke up with me. He was like, I do want to be with you. I was like, nah, I'm good. I was like, I don't want you. And that's fine. All right, so let's go ahead and taste this oatmeal before we put it in the fridge. Bomb, yo. Bomb. All right. What was I saying? All right, guys. I hope you like and subscribe and hit that bell. I really hope you enjoyed the story time. Comment. Jesus, I'm sorry. Like, my hands are all sticky from the honey. Comment down below. Let me know what story it is that you want next or what recipe it is that you want next. All right, if you don't want a story from me, tell me your story and I can go ahead and I can react to it too. I love you guys. Te amo. Bye.